Hey everyone, Matt from the Line Cutters here with a special presentation of the Star Wars Battlefront Beta. In this video, I'll be playing Walker Assault as the Rebel Alliance. If you haven't already, please check out my previous video where I played as the Imperial Forces. I'll try to keep the commentary for this video different, but I apologize in advance if I repeat information. The objective for the Rebels is to destroy the incoming AT-AT walkers before they reach the shield generator. To accomplish that, they have to activate and defend sensor beacons that will call in Y-wing bombers. The longer the sensors are up, the more bombers are called in. The more bombers are called in, the more vulnerable the walkers become. As you can see here, the Rebels quickly get both sensor stations and start taking up defensive positions. This is quite a rare sight, because it was normally very hard for the Rebels to hold on to the first sensor beacons. One of the biggest criticisms of the beta was that it heavily favored the Imperial forces. It was just too easy for the Imperials to start steamrolling the Rebel side and not allow them any chance to recover. Here we have a good look at the Rebel hero for this map, Luke Skywalker. Heroes are very dangerous units that can do a lot of damage and are generally very tough to kill. However, if you've watched any other videos of this game, you've probably noticed that they are susceptible to being stepped on by walkers or being crashed into by starfighters. I do have to say it's kind of weird that the game uses the Return of the Jedi version of Luke, even though this is supposed to take place during the Battle of Hoth. It's a really minor detail, but it just seems like a very odd oversight, considering even back in the Battlefront 2 days, the hero Luke unit was in his pilot uniform and had his blue lightsaber. Hopefully this is just a placeholder and we'll get the accurate Empire Strikes Back Luke in the full game. As you can see here, shooting from the hip is very effective, and unlike most other first-person shooters, you really don't need to aim down the sights too often. Guns in Battlefront are super accurate, and the only times you really need to aim down the sights is to take out far-distance targets. Now with the other sensor station secure, I grab an X-Wing and take to the sky. Flying an X-Wing is quite different from flying a TIE Fighter. For one, the X-Wing has 4 laser cannons instead of 2, giving the X-Wing an edge in rapid-fire capability. However, you do want to be careful that you don't fire the cannons too much, otherwise you'll overheat. The other main difference between X-Wings and TIE Fighters is that Rebel ships have shield generators. If you press the LB button in a Rebel ship, you'll actually get a shield generator that covers your health bar, effectively giving it bonus health. Now these shield generators are actually very powerful, and in fact if you activate the shield generators and ram into an enemy fighter, they'll die, but you won't. Back on the ground, the Rebels are doing really well. We have a bunch of Y-Wings set to come in, and we have a pretty good hold on the sensor beacons. Now I kind of mentioned this before in the previous video, but I have to reiterate how awesome the sound and visuals are in this game. Even though the game is locked to medium settings, the game looks gorgeous, and the sound work is fantastic. You really do feel like you're in a Star Wars battle, and there's really nothing else that compares to this.
Well done. We've activated the uplink.
And along with all the awesome moments, there are plenty of hilarious moments as well. As you can see, it's like I get completely destroyed by an AT-AT. And with that, the first phase of the map ends and the Rebels fall back to the next set of sensor beacons. Now one thing I'm still kind of mixed on are the power-ups in the game. Sometimes we grab them, it's something really useful, like an airstrike. However, other times, it's a danky proximity bomb, which you can't even throw far. Since one of the only viable strategies for the Rebels is to call in airstrikes to destroy the AT-ATs, there needs to be some significant balance changes to give the Rebels some other option to win the map besides just relying on luck. I do want to end this video talking about one of the neatest details of the game, and that's just the sheer character diversity present. Now normally if you play a first-person shooter, especially a game like Call of Duty or Battlefield, you play as generic Male Soldier 1, generic Male Soldier 2, etc, etc. Not so much in Battlefront. As you've probably noticed, I'm playing as a female Rebel this round, and in the full game you can customize your gender, appearance, and in the Rebel side case, even your alien species. So even though the Empire might be completely evil, at least they believe in gender equality for their armed forces. As long as you're human. I need no dirty aliens in my Empire. And as we wrap up this video, I want to thank everyone for watching. If you enjoyed what you saw, please hit like and be sure to subscribe to the Non-Pro channel. For more Non-Pro on the web, check us out at www.Non-Productive.com. We have articles, blogs, podcasts, and more covering all of your nerdy needs. Star Wars Battlefront comes out November 17th for Xbox One, PlayStation 4, and PC. And I hope to see you all on the Battlefront.